I moved into an old apartment building, the kind with creaky floors and dusty chandeliers. It was cheap and I was desperate, so I took it without much thought. The first night, as I was brushing my teeth, I noticed something odd. My reflection in the bathroom mirror didn't move quite right. It was subtle, barely a fraction of a second off, but enough to make my stomach twist. I shook it off, probably just the stress of moving. The next night, it got worse. As I stared at myself, my reflection smiled. I wasn't smiling. My breath caught in my throat and I stumbled back, knocking over the soap dispenser. I forced myself to look again. The reflection was normal. Had I imagined it? The following nights, I avoided the mirror, but the feeling lingered. Until one night, I woke up to a soft sound, like someone whispering. I turned toward the bathroom. The door was open, and the dim glow of the nightlight reflected off the mirror. And there I was, standing in front of it. But I was still in bed. The figure in the mirror turned its head to look directly at me. It grinned, wider than any human mouth should. Then it took a step forward. I threw the blanket over my head and squeezed my eyes shut, my heart pounding. I don't know how long I stayed like that, but when I finally peeked out, the mirror was empty. I packed my bags that morning. I don't know who or what was in that mirror, but I wasn't staying to find out. Story 2. The Whispering Key. I found the key on my doorstep one evening. It was old, heavy with strange engravings. No note, no explanation, just a key. I tried it on my doors. Nothing. Curiosity got the better of me, and I carried it with me everywhere, hoping to find what it belonged to. A week later, I heard it, whispering. Faint at first, like a breath against my ear. I thought I was imagining it, but the more I held the key, the clearer it became. Use me. The voice was thin, desperate. One night I woke up with the key clutched in my hand, though I didn't remember grabbing it. The whispers were urgent now, insistent. Use me. Then I heard something else, a creaking noise. My closet door was open. I don't sleep with my closet open, ever. Slowly I got up, key in hand. I peered inside. Empty, but the whispering got louder, buzzing in my skull. I turned the key over in my fingers, and that's when I noticed something. My reflection in the mirror inside the closet. It was watching me, but I hadn't moved. Then it stepped forward. I don't remember what happened next. Just darkness. When I woke up, I was inside the mirror, staring out at my bedroom. My reflection was gone, and outside, on the nightstand, the key was waiting. Story 3. Don't look under the bed. When I was a kid, my mom used to tell me never to let my hand dangle off the bed. She said it invited things to grab me. I laughed it off back then. I don't laugh anymore. A few nights ago, I woke up feeling something brush against my fingers. I must have dozed off with my arm hanging over the side. My first thought was that it was my cat. But then I remembered, I don't have a cat. Slowly, I pulled my hand back under the blanket. My heart pounded as I peered over the side of the bed. Nothing but darkness. The next night, I felt it again, a gentle, deliberate touch. This time, I didn't move. I stayed completely still, barely breathing. Then I heard it. A slow scratching sound, like nails against wood. It came from under the bed. I forced myself to stay calm, to breathe evenly, pretending to be asleep. Minutes stretched into hours. The scratching stopped. But then something worse happened. A voice, a whisper from directly beneath me. I know you're awake. I bolted upright and flicked on the light. Nothing. But I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I pushed my bed against the wall, blocking the space underneath. I thought that would be enough. It wasn't. Last night, I felt something press against the mattress from below, as if someone was lying underneath, pushing upward. And when I dared to lift the blankets, I saw it. Fingers, reaching up from the gap between the bed and the wall. They shouldn't have fit, but they did. I didn't sleep. I don't know if I ever will again.